Alice's accidental masterpiece, a melodramatic comedy. Ever wondered what happens when wine meets art and a granny's boredom turns into a hilarious masterpiece? Buckle up, art lovers, wine drinkers, and comedy enthusiasts, because Alice's story is about to tickle your funny bone and warm your heart. Scene opens in a sun-drenched garage. Alice, a sprightly 65-year-old with a twinkle in her eye, is the picture of suburban bliss, complete with a half-empty wine glass. Mr. Pickles, her feline companion, observes with the air of a seasoned art critic. Narrator. Meet Alice Jenkins, a woman of impeccable taste in wine, a talent for avoiding unwanted babysitting duties, and a newfound, let's call it, artistic flair. Alice, raising her glass with a mischievous grin, to freedom from sticky fingers and endless cartoon reruns. May my daughter find someone else to watch the little terrors. Narrator. You see, Alice didn't pick up a paintbrush out of some burning artistic passion. Oh no. It was a strategic maneuver to dodge her daughter's constant calls for emergency childcare. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and in Alice's world, those measures involved a canvas, some paint, and a generous pour of Merlot. The scene shifts to Alice, paintbrush in hand, gazing at the blank canvas as if it were an alien artifact. She looks utterly bewildered. Alice, muttering to herself, "All right, canvas, let's see what you've got. I've got wine, you've got potential. Let's make some magic happen. Or at least something that doesn't look like a toddler's finger painting." Alice takes a dramatic sip of wine, closes her eyes, and launches into an exaggerated reenactment of a scene from her favorite soap opera. Arms flailing, emotions running high. And then, disaster. Her elbow connects with the wine bottle, sending a crimson wave cascading across the pristine canvas. Alice, eyes widening in horror. "Oh, sugar plums. Mr. Pickles, did you see that? I've ruined it." Mr. Pickles. Tail twitches with what can only be interpreted as feline disapproval. Alice, tilting her head, squinting at the wine-soaked canvas. "Well, now, hold on a minute. It kind of looks like a very confused sunset. Or maybe a really angry tomato exploded." Alice shrugs, grabs a marker, scrawls her name in the corner, and unceremoniously dumps the canvas outside to dry. "Out of sight, out of mind," she mutters. Enter Marge, the quintessential nosy neighbor, complete with floral dress, oversized sunglasses, and an uncanny ability to sniff out gossip from a mile away. She waddles past Alice's house, spots the wine-stained canvas, and gasps as if she's just witnessed the second coming. Marge, clutching her chest dramatically, "Alice! Alice Jenkins, this is genius!" Alice, squinting skeptically, "You sure, Marge? It kind of looks like an accident involving a blender, a bottle of wine, and my complete lack of artistic talent." Marge, waving her hand dismissively. "Nonsense, Alice. It's raw. It's emotional. It's art. This must be entered in the town's art gala. My cousin Beatrice is organizing it, and she's always looking for fresh talent." Alice tries to protest, but Marge is already whipping out her phone, snapping photos of the masterpiece, and texting Beatrice with the fervor of a woman possessed. Cut to the art gala. Alice, now armed with a fresh glass of wine, stands awkwardly beside her masterpiece, which is now prominently displayed under a spotlight. a small crowd of art enthusiasts strokes their chins, nods sagely, and murmurs profound-sounding nonsense. Narrator. And just like that, Alice Jenkins, accidental artist extraordinaire, became the town's latest creative sensation, all thanks to a spilled bottle of Merlot and a neighbor with a penchant for hyperbole. The painting's plaque reads, "The Human Condition, a Turmoil of Emotion," by Alice Jenkins. Alice snorts quietly. A wealthy collector, sporting a monocle and an air of profound boredom, approaches the painting. He strokes his beard thoughtfully. Collector, gruffly, "I must have this. It speaks to me. It screams of existential angst. How much?" Alice, laughing nervously, 100? Collector, nodding decisively, 100,000? Sold? Alice chokes on her wine, nearly spitting it out in surprise. She quickly recovers and shakes the collector's hand before he can change his mind. "Don't look a gift horse in the mouth," she reminds herself. The next morning, Alice, bleary-eyed and sipping coffee, stares at a blank canvas. Mr. Pickles watches with an expression that clearly conveys his skepticism. Mr. Pickles stares intently, tail flicks with a hint of mockery. Alice sighs dramatically. All right, Mr. Pickles. Don't give me that look. Time for my next masterpiece. But this time, I'm thinking Chardonnay." She grabs another bottle of wine, a mischievous glint returning to her eye. Cut to Marge on the phone, already hyping Alice up as the next Picasso. To anyone who will listen, the legend of the accidental artist is just beginning. Narrator. And so, Alice Jenkins, the accidental artist, continues her journey, one wine-soaked canvas at a time. Who knows what masterpieces or happy accidents await? Alice's story is a reminder that sometimes the greatest art comes from the most unexpected places. It's about embracing the chaos, finding beauty in the mistakes, and never taking yourself too seriously. And of course, it's about the magic that can happen when you combine a little wine, a lot of humor, and a dash of pure, unadulterated accident. So whether you're an art enthusiast, a senior citizen looking for a good laugh, a comedy lover, or simply someone who enjoys a good glass of wine, we hope Alice's story has brought a smile to your face. Now, it's your turn to create your own masterpiece. Grab a canvas, a bottle of wine, or maybe just some paint, and let your inner artist shine. And don't forget to share your creations with us. Here's what we want you to do. Share this video with your friends and family. Spread the laughter and inspire others to embrace their own accidental masterpieces. Leave a comment below and tell us about your own funny or unexpected creative experiences. We want to hear your stories. Subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming and hilarious content. We've got plenty more stories to share. And most importantly, go out there and create something. Whether it's a painting, a poem, a song, or even just a really good sandwich, let your creativity flow. Cheers to accidental art, laughter, and the joy of embracing the unexpected.